They're known as the pokies, Australian lingo for the poker and other gambling game machines that are a staple in most bars and social clubs. But a proposed new law could threaten business. Australia's government plans to introduce prepayment cards that make heavy users pre-commit to a maximum they're prepared to lose before they start to gamble. It will, supporters say, help tackle chronic problem gambling. But the proposals make others furious. A licence to punt is an infringement of freedom, they say. Hitting the pokies will stem a key revenue stream of social clubs up and down the country.
You'll never stamp out problem gambling, and by penalising everybody just doesn't make sense.
Trying to affect the Australian way of life, and it is not their role to do that.
The irony is that although it's Labour ministers being heckled and booed for defending pokey reform, it's only their policy because of one man, a man who isn't a member of their or any other political party.
This is him, Andrew Wilkie, MP for part of Tasmania. Normally he'd be a minor figure, but 2010's election produced a hung parliament. In order to stay in power, Labour Prime Minister Julia Gillard had to win the backing of 3 independent MPs. Each came with strings attached. Andrew Wilkie demanded poker reform. If it doesn't happen, he'll withdraw his support on other matters and the government will fall.
What gives you the right as an independent MP to effectively hold the government to ransom?
Well, I don't know about holding them to ransom. They agreed to this as one of the terms for my support 12 months ago. This is good public policy, it's in the public interest. Just because a very rich vocal vested interest opposes it doesn't mean it's a bad idea.
It's not just pokey reform. As well as independents, a Greens MP supports Julia Gillard's government. He's the driving force behind a carbon tax that's now the most controversial of her policies. But pokey reform is where a fluke spin of the political wheel has produced the most direct result. Andrew Thomas, Al Jazeera, Sydney.